He was the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The great I am, the most supreme and powerful being over the world. And he was cast out of his majesty and his power to the lowliest form to this earth. And he became from king to a lowly peasant, to a baby to be born into a manger. And the most powerful being became powerless. And he became nothing. And how would you feel if you were a king and for no particular reason you were cast down to the lowliest level of nothingness, the ultimate injustice? But the story gets deeper. And this man, he lives a perfect and good life. He lives a life, he never murmured or moaned about the injustice that happened to him. He never whined or complained, but instead he lived a good life. And he taught people. He lived a holy life, a perfect life. And never once did he ever do wrong. Never once did he ever sin. And he did nothing but good deeds. He taught people. He healed the sick. He fed the hungry. He performed miracles and fulfilled the prophecies. And he did everything that the Father told him. And never once did he do anything wrong. And what was his reward? They condemned him. They hung him on a cross. They beat him. They tore him. They spit on him. They crushed him. They bruised him. They beat him. They made him carry a cross. They took a crown full of thorns and they crushed his head. They took nails and they hammered it to his flesh. They took nails and pierced his hands to the cross and into his feet. And they left him there to die. The ultimate injustice. A man who did nothing wrong, and then he went to die on the cross. And as you look at this situation over this injustice, you ask yourself, why? Why did this have to happen? Why did such an evil thing happen to such a good and innocent man? Why, God? Why? Why did he have to hang on that cross? Why did he have to hang on that tree? And as you think about this, you realize it's because of me. It's because of you. It's because of us that he had to hang and die on that cross. It shouldn't have been him. It should have been me on that cross. He didn't sin. I sinned. You sinned. We did evil. We did wrong. And he had to go hang on that cross. I put him on that cross. It should have been me on that cross, not him. Because he did nothing wrong. And as he hung there on that cross, choking on his blood and could not be able to speak, he reached out and he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He had every right to be angry, every right to be upset, every right to be mad, because he did absolutely nothing wrong. He did no wrong deed, no wrong harm. But instead of cursing them and griping and moaning, he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them. And he practiced what he preached. He did what he taught, to love your enemies, to do good to your enemies. But he forgave us. Hallelujah. He forgave us. We put him on that cross, and instead of cursing us, he said, forgive them, Father. How many here are glad that they're forgiven? How many here know that they did wrong, they forgive you? But God forgave you anyways. No matter what you've done, he has forgiven you. I'm forgiven. I'm forgiven. I'm the least of all of you, and I'm the worst sinner here. But he forgave me, because it should have been me on that cross, not him. And he's forgiven all the sins of this world. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Amen. So now I ask you, if the most innocent man in this world, who did absolutely nothing wrong, can forgive us for hanging him on that cross, who am I not to forgive my brother? Let there be no grudges in your heart, no animosity, no unforgiveness in your heart. It doesn't matter what someone has done to you. Your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your cousin, your husband, your wife, your ex-husband, your ex-wife. It don't matter what we've done to you, because look at what we did to Jesus Christ. It is our fault that he hung on that cross. And we should not murmur against each other, but we should forgive everyone. Forgive everyone. Hold no grudges. And this great forgiveness that God has for us, that no matter what that we've done, no matter what we did, he forgave us. He can forgive you too. And I pray that you can come and understand that God forgave you. And no matter what you've done, no matter what you did, he will forgive you. Amen.